Welcome back everyone to another video, and this one has I've been putting it out for a while for different reasons because I just want to sit and do it in kind of one go. This is going to be a big project, so what all parts you are seeing here are parts for a drone, and most of them or all of the entire project kind of has been sponsored by Banggood. Now, sponsor in the sense they are not paying me money, but they are providing all the parts, some of which are fairly expensive. There are a few parts that they haven't provided, and I've gone ahead and bought them on my own because there's kind of a last minute decision to get some of the things, and how things plan out, and it just takes shipping a lot. So the ESCs, the base drone and the motors and the propellers are all provided by Banggood. The battery charge I bought it locally because I'm not sure what kind of weird stuff happen if you ship batteries. Um, so with that said, let's get started to see what's what in terms of the things of what we have here. There are a few extras because there was a mistake in the kind of motor that's needed. They sent the wrong one, and then they sent the right one, so that's fine. That was all Banggood. So they Banggood sent the wrong one, and and then Banggood sent the right one. So I have an extra set of motors. Um, Right. So this is the initial ESC they sent, and then this is kind of the other one. So this is the wrong one. This is a proper one. Simon K30 amp ESC for bigger or to medium size motors. Again, everything's PWM, so that should be fairly easy to control. Um, yeah, so I've got four of these. If I take it out, and you can clearly see what we're talking about here. These are the Simon K 30 amp PSCs, and yeah, I mean, not too bad. They're not like entirely waterproof sealed or anything, but I'm not planning to put these in the water, so it's okay. I'm probably going to cut the rubber shield off just so I can get a decent heat sink and some airflow in it. Otherwise, this thing is going to get hot. The kind of rubber shield they have on there is weird, and this particular wire, I don't trust this. It's too thin and weird. Um, I'll probably replace that as well. I'm fine with these wires. These are high quality. The other one is kind of iffy. So we'll see if the need arises. I will. I'm thinking of doing custom wiring entirely because that way I can reduce the amount of messy wires. So this was another ESC they sent, which was the wrong one, and yeah, this has a LED on it, RGB LED, because why not? But this is for the smaller motors, although this is rated at 35 amps. I'm surprised this is rated so high. But I don't think this is for like two. This is for 225S. I think that's for 227S. I'm not sure. So yeah, minimal heat sink on all of them. They should have bigger heat sinks. These things get extremely hot. I do have heat sinks for them though. I don't think I have them on this table, but I'll show you what I mean. Heat sinks I then bought separately because I realized they didn't come with one. So yeah, teeny tiny heat sinks should be fine, especially if you mount the ESC right below the motors and it's like blowing down on it. It's okay, but you still need something to dissipate some amount of heat from it. Um, On to the fun part, the motors. Let me see. So this is the wrong one that they sent, and I really want to show this one off. See, this is absolutely tiny. Like, there are the coils. Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping it in one place. Yep, there it is. See how tiny it is. You can move it. Very small steps here. And this is like a 1 to 2 S motor. You'll blow it if you run at 3 or more. But yeah, super high RPM even. still. So these are the motors that we will not be using in this project. So we will still be using it. I'm not going to get have them go to waste, but we'll use it in another project, in a cheaper drone project that um, I can fund myself apart from the motors which Banggood took care of. So um, whoops, these are the proper ones, and apparently very high quality ones from what I've seen online. Let's see. Now going into this, I should let you guys know, I have no idea about drones. This is my first one. I've read about stuff online. I have idea of making things and electronics in general and the kind of projects you've seen, but I have no freaking idea about a drone at all. So if I made a mistake, do correct me, but don't go overboard with it. So yeah, that's a proper one. Says 2300 kV, so that's like 2300 rotation rpm per volt or something like that. And yeah, this is the counterclockwise one. And again, I have two more, couple clockwise and couple counterclockwise. So this is a proper motor, bunch of very high quality again wires on this one, and a bunch of thingies to mount the motor screws. That's what they're called. Alright, so moving on. We've gone through the motors, we've gone through the ESC. Let's see what makes most of a drone, which is the body itself. So this is it. This is the entire body kit. Um, there's a lot of carbon fiber going on, like these things are all carbon fiber, I think. These studs are and here is the main kit along with some instructions, so you probably see how it all comes together. And this is how the entire drone kit should look like. And yeah, it's not drawn properly, like you can't assess from it how it looks. But anywho, let me just take out one piece and show it to you how it looks in reality. So the material basically is wood covered with carbon fiber to give it extra strength. So here you go, this is how it looks like. It has a carbon fiber coating and then there is wood, so should be all right. Wood's not bad. um, Probably for my next drone I'll go plastic or metal. I want to start building a drone that is actually proper metal drone, and if I end up breaking this, that's where I'll port everything to, is on a metal platform. But for the time being, this is good enough. um, I don't mind this at all. So it also has like a camera mount and stuff like that. So again, we've gone through most of it. These are small clips that I bought so that I can just put a wire and put another wire there and like solder them later on once I'm like kind of finished with the project. I don't have to rewire everything. Um, and this is the battery itself. Uh, this I bought locally, and this is a pretty renowned brand around here. um, I think this is not the battery that I'm meaning to put in this. This is a 2C 7.4 volts, um, 360 mAh. There it is. So not sure what the life would be on this one. How long I can fly, or if I can fly properly at all. but I will either buy a bigger battery or we'll if this one works fine, then it's fine. I'm again going to use like a Cortex M4 based controller. Yes, I'm going to program. I'm not using a controller. Like that's the part where my expertise lies, is to program these things. So I'm not going to use like Pixie Hawk or something like that off the shelf. I might use their software or their protocols and stuff like that. We'll see. Um, and then here's the LiPo charger uh, for the Indian market, I guess. So pretty basic things you guys should have probably seen already if you're into drones and stuff. Um, and I just ripped this apart. Nice. Um, yeah. So your 3C and 4C cells go there, and just charge them. You can do 1S, 2S, 3S. Alright, so the 3S cell goes there, 2S cell goes there. 1S, I don't know. Probably also inside the 2S slot. Um, yeah, big old warning, don't use it unsupervised. But this was very highly recommended, this particular, and it has got an heft to it. So I'm sure they know what they're doing inside. And maybe if you are curious, let me know, and I'll open this one up. Um, and see what all components are inside there, and if it's actually high quality. So this was it in terms of all the stuff. Let's get building it, and yeah, I'll clear stuff out and see you guys in a second. All right, so I guess the basic build is done. Um, it was pretty tough. If you watch the time lapse closely, I'll upload a completely unedited version linked down below where I assemble everything. And it takes a couple of hours, so you guys might want to take a look at it as well for guidance if you're using the same kit. Um, what happens is these particular nuts right there, I didn't know what they were called, and apparently these are riveted bit nuts where I will just focus so that you guys can see. um, so these are something called push nuts or riveted nuts, and what you have is like you have these small grip like structure, and then you have a very smooth nut, so there's no way you're getting a spanner or your fingers in there to tighten it manually. And what happens is that grip structure is used to grip on a wooden surface like a drone. So just for example, if I bring it closer, what you're supposed to do, where was there's a hole and you want to push a screw from the bottom, you put the nut on top and make sure that it sits down inside the hole, um, and that way it will then grip the wood. Once it's tightened all the way through, these teeth like structure, they grip into the wood and make sure that the nut doesn't loosen from vibration, which is a good thing when you're building a drone. You don't want your nuts to get loose. um, yeah, so uh, I tried to do the whole clockwise, counterclockwise, but I think I'm getting confused, or the manufacturer of these motors are confused. So for example, if you take a look at this motor right here, um, the arrows point towards it being an counterclockwise motor, right? So it should move like that, uh, as per the arrows there. But um, on the side here, um, you can see it says CW for clockwise. So, and this is with the counterclockwise motors as well, and all of them. So it says CW, um, but it doesn't say that on the design on it. So I'm not sure if it's a counterclockwise or a clockwise motor. And with all of these, so this is a counterclockwise motor, but the arrows point towards it being a clockwise motor. Probably you guys can see that one. There we go. So that's a counterclockwise motor. The arrow says it's a clockwise motor. Same with this down here and the other two. So that's kind of confusing. I'm not sure what to follow there. Yeah, apart from that, all that's left is to connect the ECS, ESC, whatever you guys call it. I call it a motor driver. You call it something else. It's like it's a motor over glorified motor driver. Like that's it. Um, Connect that. Now that also has kind of a caveat um, being that if I take this one out, for example. So if you take a look at this, none of the wires are none of the wires are color coded. So blue, 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 and black, 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 and like they should be color coded because there is a sequence to it. You need to go A, B, and C, and if you change the polarity of any of the two wires, it changes the rotational direction of the motor. So the weird stuff is that no one knows what's the correct way, and it's always trial and error, and it's always been trial and error. So I'm kind of mad about that. Like it's as simple as labeling them ABC, um, and then connecting, and then same side on the motor, and then you can just place it here and connect the correct wires. But now people want to make life hard, and they have. So good on people. uh yeah, so weird stuff. All right, so I think I'm going to stop here and continue with the build later on. Um, Thank you so much for watching. There will be another episode where we hook up the electronics and test the motors, and then after that, there will be another episode on actually programming the damn thing and making it fly. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Again, a huge shout out to Banggood for sending all the stuff over. I really hope to my contact at Banggood. I really hope I could have gotten it earlier, but like things were weird for a while. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.